today we're going to talk about Agentic AI for finance and investment. The basic concept. I think there are many people who have no idea how to write a prompt. So we're starting from the very basic and understand to build a financial model or Agentic AI who work for finance or investment. You need to understand the what is the flow of investment. If you know what is the flow of investment means like how to select the right quality stock, forensic analysis, there are equity analysis. You need to know the entire flow. Once you know the flow, you can automate things through AI. Now, today we're going to talk about the introduction to the fundamental and technical analysis using AI, basic to advanced writing style of a prompt. Now we'll talk about the agentic AI, which can help you to do an equity research. Of course, the next 2 days is the most practical thing. How do you need to implement, how to stitch the entire workflow so that you can have equity research automate entire thing through AI agent so that you can do that. How many of you know the token limit? I think a lot of people know by the time what is token limit. Token limit is nothing but a memory. In memory, this to give you example. Again, how much word they can process. This is the latest one after 2025. This is the latest token limit. जो आपने पहले देखा था वो बहुत कम 6 महीने पहले 6 to 8 months for रहा था. This is the latest token limit. I have gone through the entire thing. I figured it out. So this is the current token limit. You can see over here 24. Approximately, it is like it's like token limit is like a word. अगर आप देखोगे 32,000 token limit means 24,000 word. 1.5 divide कर दो. And it's around A4 page का 90 page they can also read. So if you upload 90 page PDF to read and give me a summary, this Google Gemini can work better. But if you give little on a higher, let's say 300 page PDF, the Google Gemini will not able to understand because it doesn't have that kind of a memory to figure it out, and give you the summary. So if you see over here, so this is ChatGPT 3, ChatGPT 4, even ChatGPT 5 have a higher token limit, significant high amount of token limit. So this is very important when you integrate your LLM model with your agent. Now you need to understand what type of tasks you wanted to get out of your agent. Now based on that, you need that kind of LLM model. If you wanted to do fundamental analysis with the help of reading your annual report, maybe Google Gemini will not going to help you at all. So neither Bing Chart or ChatGPT 3, because by definition, annual report will be 250 to 500 watt pages. So you need a token limit, the LLM model that has the highest token limit. Now, if you wanted to use like just scrapping all the news and giving me the summary of the news, in that case, maybe Google Gemini do the better job, or you can see Bing Chart maybe better job. So Google Gemini, anyhow, it is free. Anyhow, we're going to show you with the Google Gemini how to do a workflow. So this can be done. So we have a flow of token things is there, but few things we are also working on. We'll talk about this later on. To look at this, so this is the latest one. You can take the screenshot. Now, if you see over here, no Gemini, what we're going to do is still involved, but the problem with the it has an inconsistent reasoning. Though it is free, but sometimes when you look, it doesn't do a great work when it comes to analyze. We are using paid version, means like a ChatGPT 4. Well, ChatGPT Lite is also very economical. You can use that. It's far better than the Google Gemini. It gives you a data. No, they will do a job for you, Google Gemini, but provided sometimes it give you a not a right answer. So it's still evolving. But the important and the best part in Google Gemini, it's a fast. It's going to give you a result very fast. It suit you. The moment you put it over your agent, it will going to give you the answer like this. We are using ChatGPT 4 Lite. This is doing well. This is an expensive one. You can use Grok. Grok also have their free version as well. Their paid version. It's very expensive, by the way. Paid version. It's not possible to integrate. So it's a very powerful model. Now you can also use the Grok. Grok can also give you a better result. So I will rather suggest you can also integrate Grok, or I will suggest you it will take little like 500 rupees every month. It will charge GPT 5. Either if you do not do extensively search research, and it ChatGPT 5, ChatGPT 4 like you will going to do the in a good job for you. Now, which one is to look at? I will suggest you if you go for ChatGPT 4 Lite or Turbo. Turbo will be little expensive. Instead of you Gemini, you can apply ChatGPT or Grok. It is there in the list. These are the type of prompt. So I make it more simpler. उससे पहले थोड़ा complicated था. These are the seven basically type of prompt. One is the instruction prompt or role based prompt. This is like a directly you can ask AI what to do. Just create a context like as a equity researcher, can you please do this or summarize this article in five? You give them context and then you can ask AI to give the specific answer. This is called instruction basis prompt. Another few short prompt like giving example. So this is can also be one type of prompt giving asking a short prompt. So this can be done. Now the zero short form is like ask without giving any example. So it's not done really good example, good answer. If you just give something without giving any context, so it doesn't give you third number is not a right. What another is a chain of thought. It's just to give me the step by step process. Now AI will going to think about it and give you the chain of thought. This is another style of writing a prompt. Now, there I told you the role-based prompt is there. So, if you ask specific role and specific persona, so build AI. This what a lot of our prompt is based on role-based prompt because I believe that this prompt is give us a better result compared to in equity research. It gives us a better result. I'll show you some of the example. I'll show you the interchain and I'll give you some of the prompt as well immediately. You are an equity analyst and analyze Tesla stock using the fundamental. I give them a fundamental so that they don't have to go to random site to pick this. So I'll give them my data set. Now you can do the analysis from there. Now there is a meta prompt self rectification. So I'll show you some of the meta prompt today. And then agentic AI also use some news. So for that, if I want to tab news and get top three headline or top, generally I have an agentic AI. It's just we are updating few things. An inter-day, they will going to look at all the news. So the job is to gather all the news as the data flow in Google or in any news channel. So this will going to flow. And before morning 9 a.m., it will give me a summary of 2 pages. Earlier it is coming in my WhatsApp. So ये आपको पूरा दिन का in जितना news है, identify all the news, negative news, positive news, and it is going to give it to you a summary in the morning, so that before you say, you know what is happening around the world, what is the negative news, or how it is going. You can't depend 100% depend on anything on AI. This is a new technology. We are also searching. We are also developing how to write a structure prompt. I know a lot of people saw this earlier. This is how you need to write. You are an expert in stock market, hence summarize a company XYZ and show you another practical thing. Let's do analysis over here. Now I'm going to give you, this is an advanced prompt. अभी prompt भी दे दूंगा. What you already know, I will download this model first. For me, this model is important because I wanted to give them the right fundamentals. So what I'm going to take this number, I'm going to take this screenshot of Maruti. This is the income statement. This is the first way we can do that. So let me go to मैं एजेंटिक एआई नहीं दिखा रहा हूँ, जस्ट पहले जो प्रॉम्प्ट होता है वो आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, तो मैं अभी इसमें जा रहा हूँ, मैं एक बार इसमें पेस्ट कर रहा हूँ. नाउ दिस इज वन. Let me go to my income statement, balance sheet. I'll take a screenshot again. Let's go to the cash flow statement. This is what I know. I will take this one. Now, copy this one and I'm going to paste it over here. Now, this is what I have done. Basically, you already know. So I generally told you to take the information which is available over here as a company, what it does. So I'll take this one. I'll going to have a notepad. Let's say I'll provide this one. Let's say I'll also need some of the core information as well. So let's see. This is where the valuation, some of the valuation information, I'll copy this one. I'm going to paste it in the beginning. Now let me do few more information. I need a call report. So con call is also important. So it doesn't have the con call, but if I had, let's say transcript, I could have taken the transcript as well. I'll provide the information. I can also take a few more, just I don't want it to complicate, so I'll take this one. Now before that, I'm going to provide a prompt. So let me provide a prompt. I'm going to give this prompt to you. So let's say this is what the equity analysis. So this is a role-based prompt. I'll copy this one and I'm going to paste this prompt and then I'm going to provide the information. So let's say I have this information, I'll copy this one. I'm going to paste it over here. So I'm going to give you this prompt to your Telegram group. Don't worry, you'll get this prompt as well. So let AI do the entire analysis of Maruti with the given data. So this is what the flow is on about. So it's I think it is giving your analysis. So you can see the analysis is started. Given a company overview, this is how the equity research giving an overview, valuation analysis. Now, business quality and more, you can see this is a Warren Buffett economic mode. You can see over here. Now, you can see this is the performance for 9 years. We already given you the screenshot. Now, growth driver it has provided and risks and red flag that are already given to you. And then a market sentiment it is there. Then values scenario. So in going forward, what is the growth you can expect? Then near term is no that target because the expected to grow market will get little correction right now. Then it can is a conservative number. Base scenario you can say 15 to 17% growth, and the investment view buy on dip and hold. This is what the analysis is already done. So as an investor or as an analyst, there are some biasness. We always have biasness. Even the AI also have the biasness. So ये जो biasness है, so I have given you the analysis. Even though AI जो analysis आपको करके दिया है, you have to check क्या क्या biasness इसने analysis किया है. तो is it a full fledged right analysis? Or generally I told you you to take 5 analysis and make an understanding of this. It will be there. So एक मोटा मोटी आपका idea आ जाएगा जो आप एनालिसिस कर रहे हो मे बी 5 AI सही बोल रहा है. There is another way to better way to look at analysis. I will give you this prompt as well. So let me show you this. So let me this prompt is to check the biasness. Now, is the AI is also taking some of the biasness to do the analysis. This is very important जो आप analysis कर रहे हो क्योंकि none कोई भी equity research होगा there should be a biasness. Without biasness, you cannot create an equity research. This is more of an art than science. So I'm going to give another prompt, and this prompt will look at the a previous prompt और उसके बाद बोलेगा कि आप जो एनालिसिस किया है ये किसके बेसिस पे आपके क्या बायसनेस है तब जाके आप बोल लो बाय एट टिप और होल्ड. Now, if you look at this, so optimistic biasness is there. What it appeared in the report, you can see over a capex plan. These are the optimistic that the management is already talking about. So, okay, so let me talk about this. So management is already talking about this are the good things coming of this company. So based on that good number, it has created the inter assumption, and this is called the optimist biasness. Now confirmation biasness, if you see over here, this is what heavily positive data, so fake data. Even though there is a decline in FII flow, it is not giving that kind of a weightage. It's giving less weightage, but it is giving more weightage because of PEG ratio is there and free cash flow is very positive. So because this AI is already given a buy and hold, so it's giving a little bit of confirmation. What is the confirmation bias? Can anybody tell me what is confirmation bias? Confirmation bias is something, if I believe this company is very good, even though there are some negative news is coming, I will not going to give that kind of emphasis to the negative news. I believe my belief system is that even though I don't want to confirm the negative news, this is known as confirm. This is a very common thing when it comes to investing, creating research. Now, this is the AI will have a biasness. So, recency bias जो latest data है you get more weightage to latest data compared to previous last few years data, and which is good, which recency biasness is good. So now it could lead to overconfidence and short-term performance. So it see, these are, even though you are analyzing these stocks, I see a lot of people, I have to give it to you, because the lot of people just blindly using AI and taking these, and even though I told you these are the model driven, okay. Now you understand this impact over here. So even if the biasness it goes wrong, this will going to happen. So this prompt will going to safeguard you with you. So whatever you are getting the analysis, it has some limitation. So every model, every analysis has some limitation. So if you see over here, so it is given to you. So anchoring, so you can stick. It is mostly picking to stick to one more point. So this is what given. Now it given a reasoning as well, 6.5 out of 6. Now how you can make it more balanced. It has also given you some of the critical food for thought. Now you can do stress testing. You can also given more weightage to the recently or maybe EV destruction, which is in their product lineup. So in Maruti, there is no much of a EV for model. So this is one of the limitations. So FIA is also exiting. So you can also make a scenario analysis, stress testing, and try to figure it out what can happen. So, okay, so you can see over here. Now you can also removing the peg, because it is most given emphasis on the peg ratio. Let's ignore the peg ratio and do the further analysis. It can give you another further analysis. So just using this prompt.